Hey guys, Rivethead here. Welcome back to another episode of Astroneer. As you can see, we're in space. I thought we'd just come up here real quick just to take a quick look around. I've done a bunch of work. I haven't shown you guys yet. You will see here momentarily. But I thought it would be a good idea to head back to the main planet just because of the fact that I need fuel. As you can see, we're running low. So I think it's a good idea to head back to Terran. You were headed there, right? Dear God. I'm going to make some hydrazine. Not a complicated process, really easy procedure. We can get this done in no time. But yeah, I thought we would get that done and then we could head back over to the moon and then I can show you guys what I've been up to. It's been a lot. It's been interesting. Bit off. I went on a massive undertaking. I think it was a reasonable idea. I will show you guys when I do it. Instead of just kind of crisscrossing back and forth and like widening the whole thing, I just ended up digging and widening it as I went. It's kind of interesting. I like it, and I don't. You'll see, because I'm making a flat floor, and freaking flat floors in this game are next to impossible. It's just so bad. And glitch. The glitches in the game are getting exponential for me. Okay, let's get these up here. Hydrazine. Okay, we should have plenty. So we should be able to make a boatload over here. And there we go. And what do we need? I might need to make... Great. Where are you? Hydrazine. Okay, put the methane someplace. There you go. Yeah, so this is what we'll be doing here for a little while. Like I said, it's been an interesting process for me. Yeah, that's perfect there. Yeah, sure, we'll just keep popping it out. Yeah, so I will continue getting this all set up and organized, and if I decide to do anything else here on the main planet, I'll bring you guys back along. I doubt I will. I think today is just going to be about getting some stuff done. Yeah, just so you can understand and clearing my head, I've made a bunch of progress. Last night, I just did a whole bunch. I spent about 3 hours in it, and then I haven't done yesterday's episode yet. So yeah, just hold tight. You know, I've come to the conclusion that this machine, the catalyzer, or the atmospheric condenser, is the most fuel inefficient thing I have. In the course of the one evening making a little bit of this stuff, just these two running, it ran through 4.5 batteries and I filled up 2 canisters. Now it'll hold its charge and everything. It works fine when I've got 5 solar panels running, but yeah, super inefficient. So I came over here with 4 stacks basically of the ammonium. I ended up getting 2 full stacks of fuel, and I used all of 1 stack to get a full tank. So we should be good for a little while. So I can make a bunch of trips back and forth. I have an extra spare. I even took a couple of extra containers just to have, just because, you know, you never know when you're going to collect a bunch more ammonium and come back, because it seems to be my project that I'm doing. So let's see what we can see from here. Oh, this is going to be bad. I don't think we'll be able to see anything more, per se. Not 100% sure. But I definitely have made a lot of headway. It's been, yeah, man, it's been rough. Super motivated to do it. So last night, after filming the last episode that you guys saw, I just went in, turned on my tunes, and just started grinding away at it for a couple of hours. And before I knew it, I had cleared away and done a whole bunch more than I'd expected. Didn't record any of it, of course, because I was just in my zone, just doing my thing. But I like how it turned out. I'm still thinking and working out the logistics of everything that I'm doing here. But let's just take a look at what we got so far. Oh, you can see. Interesting. You can see where I'm hollowing it out there. That's kind of cool. Okay, so yeah, As you can see, I fixed the death trap that was here. It's no longer quite as awful. The amount of things that are popping up here is insane. I found a couple of things out that I did not know about before. But here, we'll go over this way first. And as you can see, what I've done is I'm trying to level... Ooh, that could be bad. Okay. I'm trying to level things out, trying to make it look like I've had some work done here. Like nothing. It's weird. I got nothing. You know, just trying to flatten out the land a little bit, but still keeping some of the cragginess. That is just unfortunate to walk over. So I've been trying not to deal with it. Still trying to work out the lay of the land and logistics of everything. But you can see we are closing in on the area over there. But this is what we've done so far. And as you can see, it's quite a bit. When we last left off here, I had only just done the tunnel. So all we had was this small section going through, and I'd widened it. So it went down here. And that was it. Now, as you can see, I have widened it out exponentially. And it's just been, like I said, putting on some tunes, sitting here, chilling out, relaxing, and just grinding away at it. And as you can see, I'm trying to keep a bit of a flat surface here. And if you're wondering, okay, what's with the flat surface of it? My thoughts are, is when I get this carved out, it's going to basically look like if you take an apple and you cut a section off with a knife. That's kind of what I'm thinking it's going to look like. Where the heck did you were not here before. This is the other thing I've been doing. Anything like this, I just dig down and I just bury it. Any of the extraneous bits like this, I'm just like, you know what? I don't need it. Like, I don't want it gathering and collecting anything. And I've even had it where I've had like a whole boatload of like these things were floating down, like all little bits that I was collecting, and I just buried it. Just put it in the ground and buried it. So yeah, this is where we're at with it. It's an interesting area. I tell you, it's don't quite know what to say. You need to come over here. Yeah, and the joy is going to be coming around and picking up all this crap after the fact. I don't know. It's going to be interesting for sure. As you can see, I just put them down as I need them. So, and again, compound is dirt cheap here because I've got literally hundreds of them just kicking around. Like, oh, yeah, this is the other thing. I got to do this every single time. Turn on my wide mod. Don't know why. It's a thing, but yeah, that's great. So this is all I do. Great. There you go. Okay, so I get a tether. I get to where I'm going, and then I just plow away. I have discovered that caves suck because it completely destroys my flow, and it slows me down so much because you get all these little craggy bits that just kind of suck, and you end up doing a lot more just general little cleanup. When there's none of that there, like when there's none of these little craggy bits, I can just go for ages and just keep plowing, and it's fine. And the floor is not going to be flat ever. Yeah, so as you can see, I'm not working on a completely flat surface. I tried, and it's impossible. There's no way to grab something and maintain it for a long period of time. I think it's because partially of the curve of the planet and everything and how it grabs, like, oh, frig off. That's the other thing too, is it's been doing this a lot where I point my thing at something and it just turns on, like it just starts clearing away stuff. And I'm like, I don't know if it's my mouse. I've changed my mouse. So at first I'm like, okay, is it my mouse? And then I think it's just that the game, like if I'm cleaning for too long, it just loses track. And the other thing too is like it'll just start spinning around for no apparent reason. I got nothing. Like I said, I've just been doing this for hours and hours and hours. So I mean, I've been seeing little, cracks in the subsurface of how everything's going here. But yeah. So again, I was mentioning yesterday's episode. I have yet to film yet. So I'm filming this in advance just because I wanted to. I've done a lot of work in this area, and I just decided, I wanted to kind of do a little bit more yakking about it while it was still fresh in my mind before I started on the other project. And as of right now, I don't know if it turned out. So I'll kind of touch base on what the intention was, and if it worked, great. I should go for a buddy of mine and fan over on the Discord, who also was working on a game, First Light. We were talking about Astroneer the other day, and he said, you know, can you fall through the planet and kind of have the gravity thing happen, where you you go down and at the center of the planet there is no gravity. You just kind of sit there and go wubba wubba wubba. So that's what I'm going to do. That's my intention. I was going to do another save game, but I decided against it. I'm just going to do it here. I've already destroyed this planet as it is, so all I need to do is get one of those, what do you call it, the balls. And so I know I saw one here a little while ago. So what I'm going to do with you guys is we're going to go and collect that ball so I can use it in yesterday's episode. That make any sense at all? Because it's hard for me to kind of grasp my head around it, but that's the intention. I think I saw one down here. There we go. I knew I had some tethers kicking around here. And I'm not letting you kill me again. Oh, a little ammonium. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. Yeah, there's ammonium everywhere here. And that kind of precipitated me doing that little trip up to the other planet. Again, I've been doing a lot of these little runs in and around here, and I just wanted to make sure that I had enough juice. Oh, you're not good. I hate these things. Bane of my existence, these stupid things. Okay, so we are down there. Okay, let's get some little bit air again. I'm pretty sure I saw one down here. I did. I know I did. I mean, I was goofing around looking for ammonium, so it can't be too terribly far from here. And it was up in the ceiling. And okay, the amount of resources here is insane. There's one. There it is. I knew I saw it. Let's do it. I just gotta hope we can make it back. If I can remember how to get out of here. I'm pretty sure we can go through here. I think this all kind of leads the same way. This cavern system is pretty immense. Ah! Stop trying to kill me, you. There's a lot of danger in here. I think this is it here. We should be out. I think this is the, yeah, this is good. Ta-da! Okay. This is going to prove interesting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you guys over to the testing grounds of this fiasco. Oh my god. So yeah. This is going to be weird. So weird. So weird. You know, I forgot to get is I was going to do another science project. Maybe I'll do that after this, is the double wide mod, to see if that actually is a thing. If we can actually widen it even further. So yeah, so I'm going to take you guys off. We're going to go take the cart to a certain location, and then we're going to do the dig, and then I will come back with you guys after I do that and film my other episode, and we'll get a wide mod and attach double wide mod to see if double wide mod is a thing. Dear God, what the hell am I even doing with my life? Can I do this, please? Okay, can I put you here? You go here. Will you? Yeah, okay. Oh! Okay. And if I remember correctly, just off here to the little bit to this direction is another one of these gigantic craters. Pretty much any direction we go, we're going to run into another giant crater. Oh, good God. Really? It's like I was deploying wings. Oh, Jesus Christ. The insanity of this. I'm going to need some more compound because I'm going to need a bunch of tethers. Let me gather this while we're here. I was thinking, it's like, is there anything I'm missing? And there probably is, and this is exactly what I was thinking. Okay. I'm not sure. Yeah, there's no place to put the ammonium. So here we go. Unless I end up getting more. This silliness. And again, this is why I say to you guys, if there's anything you want to see me try to do, leave a comment for me, like hop into the Discord group, whatever it is. Because as you can see, I'm pretty much fair game. You know, if I can make an idea work or fail, I've got no problems with it. I just like goofing around in the game. Like I mentioned, it's like the physics of this game are different, and they're weird, and I like it. Okay, so that's... Yeah. Yeah, I guess this is where we're going to go. Just trying to think of a place that already had a crater started. Yeah, that's perfect. Land right where you need to, Ribbit. Okay. That's ideal. You stupid machine. Sit upright, would you? Okay. So, I'm going to put this down on the ground. And what the logic is, and this is what I've heard, is that this thing will roll and find the deepest point. So you just kind of dig around it, and eventually it will keep pointing itself towards the center of the planet. At least that's the intention. It will follow any curved surface, so you have to kind of like give it a lot of space. And then the intention after that is to, yeah, it's going to be nuts. I have no idea how I'm going to do this. I have no idea if this is going to work. Dear God. You guys know more than I do because you watched it yesterday. I will see you guys in a bit. Take care. Hold tight. Okay. It has been well over a day since I last started recording this episode. So a lot has changed. If you guys saw yesterday's episode, you know about the fiasco of what happened. Oh my God. It was fun. Absolute hoot. I enjoyed everything about it. But I also died and I lost a lot of my gear. So I did collect some sphalerite just to make sure I have it on hand. I just went and did some harvesting of some of the resources down below. I made a smelter just to make sure that I had one ready for it. So we are going to try, as I mentioned, we're going to do the boost mod. Come on, you can do this. And there we go. Ooh, okay. So what I'm going to do is I've got two of them. I got another boost mod there. So I'm going to see if you can actually do two. But first things first, got to get rid of this little thing. Okay. I just want to see. This is just more or less just for me to figure out if it is a possibility or not. If it works, works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It doesn't matter. Again, I like to just try to test out the waters and see what is actually possible and feasible here. So let's take a look. So as you can see, got both on. They're enabled. So this is the what I know, and it feels right. I mean, this is what I'm used to. So let's add the secondary wide. I don't think it's going to enable. Does not look like it. So I think we can only have the two, which is, you know, I'm assuming there's a bunch of people already knew that, but it's fine. But now I know I can only have the one wide. So, you know, it's fine. I'm okay. I mean, I'm going to be okay with everything. I will continue the dig. I will continue on. I don't know if I've done anything more from the last time I was here with you guys. It's as it is now, it's still a huge fiasco. I did notice a couple of weird things. I think I'll show you guys some of the anomalies and weirdnesses that I run across with this. This is not too terribly abnormal where we see stuff just kind of sticking out like that. That's kind of common. These little guys are kind of weird. But what I do find very odd is these guys now will like be situated above ground, like just hanging out, like not even in the ground at all anymore, like where they were previously, but they are no longer. So that's an anomaly. Yeah, the jump into the center of the planet was a lot of fun, but holy crap, that would never made it into the video. And again, I mean, I do it all for fun, and you know, at the moment. But what never made it in was that I had a whole bunch of recordings that never made it. For whatever reason, my recordings didn't work, and it was just kind of it kind of sucked. And with that was my first jump, never made it in. And when I dug myself out, I died. Went back in to get my body, did the jump. Okay, so here it was. I went and did the dig. On the way out, I ran out of tethers. And I got I found a cave that had some compound. I was making some more tethers, and I got stuck by these the white dotted guys. Just kind of, it was in the ground. I didn't see it. Popped up, got me. So I died. So I had to go back in. You know, I respawned in. Didn't have a beacon set up at the area, so I had to walk. It was fun. I found it. Everything was fine. I had tethers with me the whole thing. Got to the hole, jumped in, and made it. Had a great run. Everything worked perfectly. I was laughing. Just, it was exactly what I wanted to have happen. And then I get out, and I died again. Just being stupid. So when I went to go back in, I went to go look for the body, and I realized that the recording was gone. Never recorded, nothing happened. A lot of what I was recording didn't happen. It was recording stuff that I wasn't wanting, and it just went bad. But anyway, what I wanted to show you guys was, this is some of the things I was talking about, is these will now just spawn above here for nothing. Like, there's no reason for it. I can't get him. He's going to always be there. I got that strange bit of compound up there. Then I've got this here. I got crystals just growing out of nothing, and then I've got this guy just hanging out. And then I can't even see it. Can I? Like, it's not there, but it's there. Like, it's just so weird, you know. What did I just grab there? Dear Lord. But yeah, this is like, these are the weird things, you know, like a huge collection of these guys just sitting around. Or, you know, and you can't do anything with this stuff. Like, it's like a lot of this stuff I can't do a thing with. Now this, look at how freaking huge this thing is. And I go and look at that. Look at how many of these things are in here. And it just seems like every time I come in, there's more and more and more of these guys. So I could research forever with this. I mean, that's just crazy. So yeah, I'm not too sure how I am on time for this episode or anything. Again, I'm not too terribly worried about it. I took today off. Effectively, it's right now. It's 1 a.m. I just got done doing a live stream with War Friday night, so that if you guys so you can get up to date with the timelines and everything. So I'm recording these just a little bit in advance, not a whole lot. This one will be going up Monday. So, but again, Sunday is my day off from recording this, so, you know, I just want to make sure I have a little bit extra. I got some stuff happening in my IRL, so, you know, life is making some changes for me, so it's all good. Everything is, like, I'm making a lot of really positive changes, but it's going to affect me. It basically is, like, it's work related, so I have potentially have a job starting up here next week. I will know more shortly, and if it, you know, causes me to not have as much time to devote to the channel, it's bound to happen. What my intentions are is work will obviously come first, YouTube channel comes second, and then Twitch will come as a third. So anything I need to do for YouTube will always take a precedence. I don't have much of a social life, a little bit of one, so it's not like it's a big deal for me to just, you know, get home from work, eat dinner, come in, sit down and record and do a bunch of stuff. But that means that this project will be done on my spare time, which is going to be limited, I think. But I want to get as much of this done as I can. So as soon as I'm done talking with you guys with this, I'm going to go back down, do some more digging, get some more done. One thing I want to check is see where we're at for our byte 73,000. Yeah. And that's all just doing this. Like, I don't think I have... No, I haven't done any more research. So that is entirely all just found research on the moon for the most part. Yeah. Going forward, I'm not going to bother with research other than the original little bit you do, just to get enough to get off the planet. I'm going to come here and just do this, because this is a much more economical option than almost anything else I could do. But yeah, I do want to thank everybody again for your support here on the channel, especially with this series. This is a labor of love. I love everything I'm doing with it. I know this is a little bit more of a talky, chatty episode, but I needed to get some stuff kind of cleared up and out of the way. I just wanted to make sure that I had everything understood and that you guys understand where we're going. And just kind of, let you guys know some of the, not everything you see on camera is always what actually happens. For the most part it is, but yesterday's episode had to be done a certain way for me. There was I kind of wasn't scripting it, but it was kind of getting across that way. Like I had a story arc that I wanted to do with it, and I was just trying to have fun. And everything would have been fine if it hadn't been for the technical glitches, and because of them, things aren't necessarily as they 100% were, but I just wanted to, transparency. I like to let you guys know what happens. But yeah, the big dig is happening. I'm going to continue on digging through. Now I know that if I need to get to the center of the planet, I can. There is Astroneer over here, which is kind of interesting. I didn't see this before, or I did but didn't recognize it for what it is. That's kind of cool. I might do that as some research, because that's, free research. It's good. 5,000. Are you kidding me? There's another one over here. Let me just do some. Let me just see if I can get this guy. Like, how many is this guy going to pop into? And this is the thing. Like, these guys are just all over the place here. Look at that. Exploded. I love that stuff. I don't know. It's the weirdest thing. I just like popping those things. It's like I'm a pimple popper, but I'm popping Astroneer pimples. Anyway, I've rambled on far too long enough. I will see you guys tomorrow on our next episode. Take care, and thanks again. Bye-bye.
This is a song for all